Okay, so picture this. You've traded your noise-canceling headphones for the bustling sounds of Cairo. You've swapped your everyday commute for a camel ride, right? Because in this deep dive, we're going all in on ancient Egypt. Well, Cairo specifically.
Love it. Always ready for a journey back in time.
And the best part? We're taking your travel plans.
Yeah.
Those awesome must-see spots you've got lined up. We're going to make sure you experience them like a seasoned traveler, not just another tourist snapping selfies.
Music to my ears.
Yeah.
Anyone can check off a list, but it's about really getting a place right, feeling its pulse.
Exactly. So let's dive into your notes here. Pyramids of Giza, that's a given, of course.
Classic.
But then you've also got the Egyptian Museum on there, always a good sign.
Okay, essential.
Khan el-Khalili Bazaar, sensory overload in the best way, I bet.
Absolutely.
Some peace and quiet at Al-Azhar Park and the Citadel. Solid list. I can tell you've done your research.
Strong foundation. You've got all the heavy hitters. Now let's talk about why these places have earned their spot in history and how to experience them on a whole new level. Sound good?
Lead the way. I'm all yours. Let's start with, well, I mean, it has to be the pyramids. But I feel like everyone thinks they know the pyramids.
Right, exactly. Everyone's seen the photos, but imagine this. You're not a tourist in 1,000 years. You're there, amongst those colossal structures as they're being built. You feel the sun beat down as you drag those massive stones, feel the weight of eternity settling on your shoulders.
Oh,
It's more than just a tomb. It's a statement. It's a pharaoh saying, I was here, deal with it. And you can still feel that power today, that connection to something far greater than yourself. That's what I want people to take away from the pyramids, that raw, visceral experience.
okay, goosebumps. It's official. I need to see these in person. Now, from one wonder of the ancient world to another, the Egyptian Museum, you already know I'm going to ask, is it really all about King Tut?
Okay, King Tut, yes, his treasures are dazzling, no argument there. But it's like going to a concert for just one song, even if it's a chart topper. You're missing out on the whole album. My advice, do a little digging beforehand. What period in Egyptian history calls to you the most? Old Kingdom, the Amarna period, maybe.
So much to choose from.
Right. Pick one thing to really dive deep on, and then let the other exhibits wash over you. Prevents that whole museum fatigue thing.
That is such a good tip. Okay, I'm taking notes. From the awe-inspiring to the, well, I imagine equally awe-inspiring, but in a completely different way. What about the Khan el-Khalili Bazaar?
Close your eyes and picture this.
Okay, I'm there.
You step into this maze of alleys, right? Sunlight filtering through the colorful silks and textiles hanging overhead. The scent of spices. Oh man, it hits you like a wall cinnamon, cumin, turmeric mingled with something sweet like incense burning.
I can practically smell it. Okay, continue.
Vendors are calling out, tourists are trying to haggle, and you're just caught in this symphony of sounds, smells, sights. It's exhilarating. Even if you don't buy a thing, that energy, that buzz, it'll stay with you.
I can imagine. Any advice on how to navigate that? Besides just like going with the flow.
Learn a few basic Arabic phrases. Locals will appreciate the effort. And who knows, it might even score you a better price on that rug you've got your eye on.
Oh, good call. Bargaining in Arabic, though? That just ups the ante? Okay, from the chaos of the bazaar to Al-Azhar Park. This one feels like a deep breath just from the pictures. Tell me it's as tranquil as it looks.
It's an oasis in the truest sense of the word. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
Don't just go anytime. Go at sunset.
Okay, now you're talking.
Trust me. Picture this.
Yeah.
Golden light spills over the city. Mosques like Al-Azhar are bathed in this warm glow, their minarets reaching for the sky. And there you are, finding peace amidst the chaos. Pretty magical stuff, right?
Sold. You had me at golden hour. Okay, last but not least, we've got to talk about the Citadel. Why this one? What makes this a must-see for you?
Cairo's a city written in layers, right? Centuries of history stacked one on top of the other, the Citadel. That's where those layers become tangible. You're walking through the remnants of empires, seeing architectural influences from different eras, and it all just clicks.
Ah, I love that.
But the real showstopper is the view. You're standing on top of this ancient fortress, and below you, Cairo sprawls out like a living map. Suddenly, the city's geography, its evolution, it all makes sense. You see how the old city flows into the new, the Nile winding its way through it all? It's a powerful reminder that history isn't just something in textbooks. It's alive and breathing in Cairo.
Wow. You've given me a whole new appreciation for this city. And you're right, this is just the starting point. These are just a few highlights to kickstart the adventure.
Exactly. So, go get lost in those ancient streets. Savor the spices. Let those calls to prayer watch over you. And most importantly, pay attention. Look for the ways ancient history peeks through the modern bustle. What stories will you uncover in Cairo?
Now that's an invitation worth accepting.